Hola familia, this is Pastor Justo speaking. Just wanted to touch base with you and say hello for this week, asking God's grace, mercy, love, compassion upon you and yours, upon those that are sick and afflicted, those who need a hand up and a smile to let them know that the world is not so mean or so bad, and that they can simply rely on you as a child of God to offer them, another child of God, some love, some humanity, some compassion. So I've been thinking about our desire to have children in the church. And if you were there on Sunday, I made an allusion. I want to kind of put some more bones on that meat, put some more meat on those bones, and talk about the kid problem that we have. So several of you talk to me individually, and as a group you talk to each other, and I see it on some of the questions that we're asking, that we need children. And certainly we do. But we don't have a children problem. Through our preschool, there are at least 100 or more. And not all of them go to a church or our church or are involved in a community of faith. So our issue is not children, but it is relationship. And that issue is not only with the children in the church, in the preschool, but it's also with the neighborhood. So we have relationship problems. Now, I'm sure that some of you will say, no, absolutely not. We're wonderful, we're gifted, we're so loving and kind and merciful. And that may be all true. But if people don't have a relationship with us, they're never going to walk into the doors so that they get to experience our profound and warm welcome, our smiles, our joy, our services that are lively, energy-filled, and grace-filled. And that I believe that God has been speaking to us. And when I say us, I mean not only to you, because I learn a lot from you. And I appreciate you. But if we really want to engage, then we've got some work to do, and we have some work to do fairly quickly. If we want people at this picnic on the 28th, we need to send a special flyer to the preschool kids and to their families. But we need to also have smaller flyers, and we need to get out into our neighborhood. If we do not invite, they will not come. So we have choices to make. We can continue to hope and pray that children will come our way. We can continue to plan children sharing time on Sundays. But we need to get out there, and we need to develop these relationships. And by that, I don't mean introducing ourselves, who we are, what we have to offer, but rather taking a time to stop, to engage, to listen, and to get to know the people in our neighborhood, their diverse opinions, thoughts, beliefs, values, cultures, languages, experiences. And we need to ask them what they need and want and desire in a community of faith. And we need to start developing some of those models so that we can have them come and they can experience something that allows them to see themselves or their communities or their values or their experiences or their joys and their pains in our midst. So we have some choices to make, and I hope we make them well. Also, Again, on this Saturday, we have the workshop that is being done on the gift of the other, led by David. We begin at 10 a.m. We'll end by noon. But this is an interactive presentation. So if you're not there and you're not engaged, then we're not going to accomplish the learning as well as the teaching. Because every good teacher is a student, and every good student is a teacher. So come and join us. Recognize that God is with us. And let me turn now, before I leave, to becoming trash talking pastor. I'm willing to give 3 balls to every family that comes for their kids. But you got to pay for it. And, I'm not worried about falling in the water because I don't think you can throw. I think you're all talk, like this trash talking pastor, but I don't think you have the arms. So if you want to prove me wrong, come on out to the picnic, invite others, let them know that there's a bounce house for kids, and let them know that there's a pastor that dares them to try to knock me into that water. Because it ain't going to happen. You may spend $100, $200, but, you throw the ball like my old great-great-grandmother or great-great-grandfather. And you're really good at throwing to the left and to the right, but in front of you, that ain't going to happen. So, if you think you can throw me and dunk me, I challenge you. Make it so. And don't be offended when this trash-talking pastor starts trash-talking at you when you're going to throw the ball just to get you to miss it. Have a wonderful week, everyone. Please pray for Red. Pray for Christine, Samira, for Gail, and for all those that you know in your heart that need God's mercy and grace and love. God bless you. And thank you for being part of my familia and our familia at Redeemer. God's love.